Okay, yeah, so that people can also watch it. Okay, yeah. So you see that's how it all started. When I approached some of the farmers. Of course, some are very genuine. They are young people farmers as well. Okay, they say, oh, give talk. They do not know how to give talk, but they are doing farming. Which I'm very proud of them. Young people, right? That's why we come with this food and plant and share project. Okay, young people, they are planting. Wow, I'm so proud of them. They actually give up their job. They say, oh, they just love planting. I think they want to make sure that it's a safe source, okay? So they make sure they do it in the organic way, natural way without putting pesticide. And that's where we also want to help them, okay, right? And then in fact, maybe I just go to just a straight go first before that's why we have this plant and share pack subscription to really help these young entrepreneur, young farmers, okay, right? Because sometimes when they plant, sometimes too many brinjal, too many okra, right? So they don't know what to do. Some of course will buy, but not all want to buy the same veggie. That's why we come with this program to say you want to help, please, okay, again subscribe to it. Of course, in fact, right now that time was 50, but they now because of pandemic, they even don't mind to reduce it to 35, 45, and 55. Okay, so small, medium pack and large pack is 55 ringgit. Okay, so if you really want, please again, okay, I think their phone number there, okay, right now, or I think now that you know me, no problem. But of course, I must say that I must apologize. Why sometimes I send out all these things so late because okay, right now WFA has no staff right now. I still have to do everything myself, okay, the design and then do the write-up, okay, right now. So I really apologize for that, okay, right. But we are really thinking to get some a staff or what, okay, to help because I find that this is something I really want to look forward to now. Want to really build a community where we can come together. We have any farming issues, we can talk. In fact, people also ask me, why don't I start a group, chat room and all those things. Again, of course, this one involve work. Hence, we are thinking of that now to maybe bring in a staff, okay, to really smoothen all this process. And in fact, also people were talking about bulk purchase. Yeah, it's true. Why not? Okay, right now. If you say you are really into it, why not? Right now. Well, because our whole this WFA initiative is to build a community where we plant from home. Okay, right? So food sustainability as well as safe source. Okay, that's the two objective of this third initiative. And of course, as I said, right, the food imports, imagine, right, in 2015 was 45.4 billion, now shoot up to 77 billion, present time. Okay, right? And of course, also Mr. Arrow was saying that, he is very disturbed by the fact that now there's a lot of people talk about hydroponics, yeah, because it's so easy. People thought that it's easy, but it's actually chemical, right? Okay, so he was actually giving all this is a slide. This is why he shared with me, asked me, okay, to share, because you really want people to know that hydroponics really are all these are chemical and things like that are really not good because it doesn't have soil which is life. Okay, right now. So that's the thing. You will look at it now, right? I thought this one really this slide, if you want, I can give it to you. But I know also some of you also asked for Miss Dorcas slide. Now, you see, my difficulty, as I said just now, right now, okay, when I wanted to do all this farming talk, of course, I also need to call people to be the speaker. So when I ask, I call, I get some farmers, I must say that some farmers, they say, oh, look, like just now I said, the young farmers, they're scared to talk, they don't want to talk, but some, they want to charge money. They say, oh, look, I can give talk, but well, I charge. That's why I see all these are brought to your free, so I can't, of course, pay a farmer to give talk, you see. So that's why Miss Dorcas has been kind to do it free of charge, okay. But she said cannot be all the time new topic, I mean, to be fair to her. So today is new topic, but I think from next week onwards we have to repeat, the first topic that she is giving. So obviously she still need to use back the slides, you see. So that's the reason why she cannot be like preparing again. So the same slide will be used, okay. But I think, of course, we are here to build a community. So I'm sure in farming, even though the talk is the same, okay, right now, you have different issues. We have different problems. We have different encounter. Okay, right now. That's where we come here as a community to talk and to discuss and to ask questions. Okay. Also, I think I make it clear because I know that I apologize again. You have actually wrote to me, but I also, okay, I'm also a lawyer. I have my own things to do. I'm rather busy. So what happened, last week is really 3 appeal cases. Okay, right now that is really coming up, and we have to attend for it. And this week also I have a federal court case today. So definitely, I have to apologize. You know, I cannot like attend to so many. That's why we want to start the WhatsApp group, okay, so that y'all can ask questions directly. But before that, I hope you understand that you know, I think, you know, we have to defray some costs. That's why, you know, we have to look at it now. We have changed a little bit that if you can just pay a mere 250 ringgit, you know, to just defray the cost. Of course, whatever extra is go back to the donation to do all this initiative. Yeah. So of course, I just want to show here is all these yeah, this is different from hydroponic. This is actually they call it organic ponics, meaning so I can see it's actually soil. Okay, right. So this is something whereby easy. This is actually my unit. Okay, but I thought I just want to share it because to me it's easy. I love to do all these things as I have the objective to really have a home farming, but being a person who work right now, I'm so happy to have this. So I thought it's also good for you all to know about it. This is called greenhouse, so that you know something where I can just yeah, plant. Okay, yeah, of course I also like to do some farming, but good thing is that it's all auto. You know, water is auto, putting the fertilizer is auto, right? And with that, you know, so I thought, you know, I want to use this as a way to achieve our goal that everyone can farm. Okay, right now, to achieve sustainability of food is that everyone can farm. We want to advocate that. Okay, right? So that is the whole idea of having this forum where we can gather like-minded people, come together. Then we have a time of learning as well as Q&A. Okay, right? I think I didn't want to talk so much. Okay, of course, you know, you're here to listen to our dear Miss Dorcas. Okay, right? So I'm done, okay, with the introduction. What is WFA all about? Okay, really hope that you can actually share it and let us build a community where we can achieve food sustainability as well as safe source of food. Okay, now Dorcas, your floor. But let me help you to share screen. I know, yeah. Let me help you to share screen. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You can unmute your mic, you know, and speak. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear? Okay. Can you hear?
Very clear. Very clear.
Very clear. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Plant lover, soil lover, land lover. Okay. Now I'm sure all of us come for this what is called our forum. Somehow or other we love plant, we love our environment, and we even put a lot of concern over the food that we eat, the quality of the food that we consume. And now with all this food that we consume, we have to look deep into the condition of our soil today. Okay, now during the season, you can always go to I think a lot of us will go to Bentong to eat durian, right? Some even go to the restaurant to have a meal, a very good meal, and then after that, they will go to the orchard to eat durian. Now, if you happen to sit around the tables where all the farmers are, you will hear what they say. Oh, now last time, my father's time, my durian tree just bear fruits only. We put very little fertilizer, and it is so nice. Now very difficult. 1 ton of durians, we almost use 1 ton of fertilizer. I'm sure you heard of all this. I'm sure you heard of all this, and it is very, very frightening. 1 ton of equivalent to 1 ton of fertilizer for 1 ton of output of the durians. That is no joke. And imagine if the fertilizer that they put in, some are very toxic, and how much we have consumed inside our stomach. Okay, now coming back to our Malaysia soil, I'm sure the first slide that you see now, it is not new to every one of us, right? You can always see soil erosion, and then you can see water pollution, and you can even see, in the center, where the land, all the land cracking, this piece of the land. That piece of land is actually the result of many years of planting oil palm. and where they put in a lot of fertilizer. So much so that at the end of probably the second or third planting of the oil palm, they become like that. The land start to crack, the soil becomes so barren. And now just to share with you, just before pandemic in year 2019, I went to Kopeng, okay, to see a farm, pineapple farm. Now they have planted about 100 acres of these pineapple, MD2 pineapple. Before they start planting the pineapple, the land was used for oil palm for 70 years. And after that, the land was so barren that nothing can grow. So they just leave the land for 1 or 2 years. We keep the land. After that, they start to plant this pineapple, because pineapple doesn't need a lot of what they call fertilizer, and it can also plant on not so good the soil. So that's why the land was used to plant pineapple. And on top of this barren land, I think when you go along the highway, even from north to south, it is never new to us, right? The land, they clear the land, they simply clear the land for oil palm. Some they even plant rubble. Some they even plant wood, if they can plant wood trees like banana, some of the like pineapple. If they can plant all this, the land might be good lah. So, okay, looking at it, these are the challenges that we have today. Climate warming, and then over usage of fertilizer, forestry, all the trees are being chopped down, and the water are contaminated, soil erosion. All these are the factors that contribute to the ill soil. So today, if you ask me, our land, the soil is sick, it's very sick. Okay, let's go to the second slide. I'm sure all these are not new to you, right? All right, so in our second slide, now, in order that we have a healthy soil for the plants to grow, whether you are growing in a big scale or do it in your garden, we definitely need a combination of, all the nutrients. In agriculture, we always classify nutrients into two main groups, macro and micro. Macro means when the plant grows, they have to take in a large volume of nutrients. So that one we call it macronutrients. And also, in order to have a balanced growth, we also need micronutrients. Okay, what are the macronutrients that we have? I mean, this is just a knowledge sharing, all right? Macronutrients is like you go to any of the fertilizer shop or any nursery, they can always ask you what fertilizer you want. So NPK actually is classified under macro, because when the plant grows, it has to take in a very large volume of nutrients like N, nutrients like P, nutrients like K, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So, okay, all these are macronutrients. And micronutrients means in order for the plant to grow healthily, we also need a bit of nutrients, not in a big amount, but in a small little amount, so that the growth will be balanced. Okay, what are the micro nutrients that that the plant need? Something like iron, boron, chlorine, magnesium, zinc, copper, nickels, all these are micro nutrients. Okay. Macro is NPK. Okay, micro is all those who need very small consumption for the plant to grow balancedly. As today, our soil naturally lacks a lot of macronutrients and also lack a lot of micronutrients. Very in a very big amount. All right. Now, because of that, we cannot have a lot of microbes activity in the soil. That means the soil is become very weak and the soil is not active at all. So whatever that you plant on this kind of soil, the plant cannot grow healthily. All right. I also cannot see that the plant will be standard growth and the plant will be very weak. Okay. And then because of this, the nutrients in the soil will not be easily being broken down, so that the root of the plant can absorb the nutrients and distribute it to the whole plant for healthy growth. Okay, and I'm sure as you go to any one of the nursery, what they call the fertilizer shop, they will ask you, what pesticide you want, what insecticide or what fungicide do you want. They always ask this. Oh, you have a lot of insect. Okay, let's get the insecticide. And if you have a lot of pests, in your plant, around the plant have a lot of holes and then it cannot grow well. Okay, let's put in some pesticide. And if you see a lot of mold, gathering around the leaf areas and so on, they will ask you to buy some fungicide. So all this will make the soil weak, and it will not make the soil function normally. So that's why, as you asked me today, our soil today is very sick. Now, I really give thanks to Esther, because I think she has initiated this, this community project, so that all of us are aware, and so that you and I will play a part in order to improve the condition of our soil, whether it is at home, whether it is in our garden, or whether it is in our farm, whatever area. As long as you can see soil, let's put our effort together, let's put our responsibility together to recondition, to restore our soil, so that the soil becomes healthy, and as we eat our food, we also become healthier. Now, there are a few types of diseases, okay, that they call it what they call airborne disease and soil-borne. Airborne means all these diseases it will be in the air, and when the plant absorb all this, all this impurity or all this toxic, it will go into the plant, and as the plant produce fruit, this is where the poison comes into our body. All right, and also there are many surveys many study has done that today the nutrients of the food that we eat, like fruits, pineapple, watermelon, all these local fruits, the nutrients are not as good as all those days where our parents say, oh, why last time my watermelon so sweet, now we have to put in so many fertilizer so that the watermelon tastes good. And sometimes when you buy some of the what they call the fruits bag, local fruits bag, as you eat it, you can taste that the fruit has some kind of chemical smell. So all these are toxic that cannot be digested by the plant, and all this toxic goes into our fruit. That's why today you and I have to play a part in order that we will talk, we will have a voice to tell the public, look, we want to restore our soil. Okay, let's do it together as a community. Okay, let's go to the third slide. Now, why do we want to do it? So that we can increase the what they call nutrients. We will put back the nutrients onto the soil so that the what they call the microbes will have a good activities that work around the soil. And we also can put back the carbon back to the soil for a healthy growth. Okay, this is why we need to restore our soil today. Okay, now for the last 3 weeks, we have been talking about how we recondition our soil, right? Method number 1. Let's go to the third slide. Okay, method number 1. I remember we started the composting, right? Why do we want to compost, and how do we use compost so that the compost will improve our the soil quality, and it also helps to grow to have a healthy plant grow, and it also can increase the organic matters in the soil so that the nutrients will be easily absorbed by the plant, and then we also can maintain a good pH value for the plant to grow. Now, for our knowledge, in order for plant to grow well, we definitely need a good pH value, not too acidic, not too alkaline. Our soil, Malaysian soil, is quite acidic. Usually, it is between 3 to 3.5. And as you put in a lot of chemical fertilizer into the soil, the pH it will drop from 5. When the soil is 3 to 3.5, it is very hard for the plant to grow. The plant needs about 5 to 5 plus to 6 pH value to grow well. Okay, so in order to maintain a good pH value, a composting method it's recommended. All right, and I'm sure the slide, when I put on the slide how to make a composting, please do it as often as you can. Okay, and if you have more to give, hopefully we can share with all of us. Okay. Then come to our second method, the use of natural pesticide, right? Now, in order that we maintain a healthy ecosystem, we definitely need natural kind of making pesticide, so that all these pesticide insect will not totally gone away, but because some of the pests, some of the insects, they are good, they are our good friends. They will help to loosen the soil. They will come back and give good soil activities. That's why now if you kill them all, then your soil will become very weak. You will not have an active soil. All right. So that's why we always encourage people to use natural pesticide to overcome the problem with our plant. Then last week we talked about how to use effective microorganism, right? How do we make microbes so that it will become a natural fertilizer, and it will stimulate our plant to grow. All right. So that was what we have so far for the method 1, method 2, and method 3. Okay. Today, we want to go into a very interesting topic, making fermented fruit juice. The fourth slide. Do you all know what is moringa leaf or not? Now, I was told, but I haven't seen that. Okay, in Bentong, in certain part of the Bentong land, there are some farmers who planted moringa trees, and these trees have a lot of benefit. And we can use this because it has a lot of vitamins. It also have a lot of what they call micronutrients. Micronutrients means actually it has magnesium. It has also zinc, a little bit of magnesium, a little bit of zinc in the moringa leaf. You can Google and check what are the benefits of moringa leaf. And a lot of people drink moringa leaf. And by the way, we also can use moringa leaf to make organic fertilizer for the plant growth because it has a very good hormones that can stimulate the growth of the what they call the roots, all right, of the plant. Okay, let's go and see how I make my moringa fermented fruit juice. I mean, this is not fermented, not fruit juice, plant juice. Sorry, this is not fruit juice. Okay, it is a plant juice. Okay, let's go to the next slide. How I make. Okay, now I take all the moringa leaf. By the way, do you know where to find moringa leaves or not? Do you know where to find moringa leaves or not? You go to the Indian house, Indian house. Most of the Indian house, if they can see any neem trees, likelihood you will get moringa leaf, moringa plant there. And Vietnamese love to take this plant and make soup. They put ikan bilis and make soup. The taste is a bit of a weird taste. I don't like the taste, very weird. A little bit of bitterness plus a bit of keep one. I don't like the taste. Okay, so instead of drinking it, I make it for the plant to consume. Okay, what I did was I take the leaves, okay, I pound that, I cut them and I pound them so that the juice start to come out. After that, I take an equal amount of the what they call the moringa leaf. Let's say if I weigh the moringa leaf 3 kg, then I will take 3 kg of brown sugar. You can also use molasses to do it. All right, 3 kg. Mix them well with sugar, so well that every part of the moringa leaf will be soaked with this then after that cover the container, cover it with a lid, because we want the air to go in, and we want the what they call the inside the container, the mixture to breathe, because gas will be released from the container. Okay, put this one in a very cold place for 7 days, so that it was the mixture will start to ferment. All right, don't put it in under the sun. Put it in a cold place. Now, sometimes depending on the temperature, maybe after 7 days, you still cannot see any reaction. Then you wait some more. All right. After maybe about more than 7 days, you take it out, and then you will see that the what they call the mixture. The liquid there was some layer of liquid that will comes out. Then after this, you pour out, strain out the whole mixtures to take out the liquid. So the liquid you put in another container. Now this time you cover the container with the lid, but the lid you don't have to close it very tight, because fermentation is still have to continue. Okay, leave the lid a little bit loosened. After that, leave it on for about 2 weeks. When the fermentation is fully completed, okay, cover the lid, cover it tightly, and put the whole liquid in the fridge. This is what they call fermented moringa plant juice. All right. Now let's go to the next slide. How to use it? Okay. You take 2 teaspoon of this, what they call this fermented plant juice, and you put it in 1 gallon of water, shake it well, spray onto the plant, spray on the leaf, all right? Leaf, and also spray on the soil. Now, to spray on the leaf, we call it foliar spray. So that when the plant absorbs this spray, and the leaf will become very active. Once the leaf very active, photosynthesis will, will take place very fast. All right. And as the juice being sprayed onto the soil, it also can attract a lot of microbes. And it can increase the activities of the soil, the microbes. And it also can help, because it has a lot of nutrients, a lot of micronutrients, it also can loosen the soil. Okay, so this is how we make moringa plant juice and how we use the moringa plant juice. All right. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Now all these are done by me. All right. Okay. We can use what they call, these are all organic fertilizer. This organic fertilizer is used, we use plant to make fermented plant juice. We also can use what they call plant. We also can use vegetable, let me see, fruit, okay? We can have fermented plant juice. We also can make fermented fruit juice, okay? What I make from moringa plant juice is a plant, all right? Now, we can also use many kind of what they call plant material to make fermented plant juice. For example, bamboo shoot. You know what is bamboo shoot or not? Bamboo shoot is 蘆筍啊. Not 蘆筍, 竹筍, okay? And now, a lot of people, what they do is, besides using moringa, you also can use the local plant. Local plant parts means what, Like, for example, in the area where you stay, there are a lot of, local weeds or whatever, kangkong or whatever, all those wild plants. Collect them together, okay? Do it as what I do for the moringa plant juice. You also can do that. All right. That is how we do fermented plant juice. Local plants means plant that is nearby your place. All right. Now you see, this is these are all the plants that you can do that. On the top right hand corner there, you can use kangkong, and then to the very right, you can use the what they call, this is called what, ngải chou. All right, and then this is how I put it in the container. Okay, so okay, let's go to the next slide. Now, how do we fully make use of the fermented plant juice, and how good the plant juice can give us? We were usually before sunrise. This is how we take the plant, okay, and collect them before the rainfall, so that you will have the maximum what they call plant juice production. All right. Now, why do we need to? Why do we collect all these plant before sunrise? It's because before the sun comes out, usually all these plant they will have a layer of all these what they call dew, right? So there is the time where the microbes on the plant surface, on the leaf surface, that is the maximum number of microbes on the plant, on the leaf surface. So when you collect that the surface of the what they call the local plant or the plant, the local plant will have the maximum microbes. So when you have these maximum microbes, when you make the fermented plant juice, it will give you the best result. Okay. Now, why do we want to collect this plant before or after rainfall? Is all because we do not want to disturb, we do not want to disturb the microbes, because before the rain comes, there is a lot of disturbance, around the surrounding. That's why usually we do not take the what they call the local plants for making plant juice before or after rainfall. The best time is dawn time and after rainfall. I mean, before rainfall, okay? That you will get the maximum result. Now, this has been tested by me, all right? Okay, let's go to the next slide. Fermented plant juice. Fermented plant juice. Why fermented plant juice is so good for organic fertilizer? Because it can give you a lot of nitrogen. As you have a lot of nitrogen being distributed to the plant will absorb what they call, will do very good photosynthesis. And photosynthesis is very good for us because during the process of photosynthesis, the plant will take in a lot of carbon dioxide, right? It take in a lot of carbon dioxide, and then it will release out oxygen. So when the oxygen release, we breathe in good air, right? So this is the best way of making fermented plant juice, not only for the plant, but also for us. Okay. And okay, the fermented plant juice also can give a lot of phosphorus. Now, this is very good for the what they call the plant during the growing process, because during the growing process of any plant, the plant requires new nitrogen in this the very first stage. Then after that, the plant also need phosphorus, and at the end, before the plant flower or bear fruits, then only we need potassium. Okay, so that's why the fruit juice, fermented fruit juice, is very good for the plant to grow, and it is organic, and it is also free of charge, right? Moringa leaves are free of charge, right? You plant the leaf, you plant the tree, you can get the leaves already. Okay, now they have a study made in Philippines that when they apply fermented what they call moringa plant juice in their what they call the vegetable garden, what they call the size of the grower is about 40% as the normal size, 40 to 45%. That show how good is the fermented plant juice. Okay, and it also can increase the yield. Let's say, for example, one become 2.5. I mean, this is a kind of study that they have done. All right. Now, besides making fermented plant juice, let's go to the next slide. We also can. All right. This slide. Okay, this slide. Okay. Now, probably after today lah, you can also start to do some fermented plant juice. You can use kangkong, to make fermented plant juice. All right. If you don't have moringa in your surrounding your area, you can use kangkong. All right. You buy kangkong, take away the what they call the soil. Okay, clean up the whole plant, and then make some fermented kangkong juice. All right. So maybe after about 7 days, then you strain the mixture to get the liquid. After the liquid, you cover the lid, continue to let it ferment for another 14 days. After 3 weeks, this is where you can harvest the fermented plant juice already. Now, after probably about 3 weeks, this is what you can see. When you collect the liquid, you might be able to see some mold or some fungus on top of the what they call your plant juice. Now, if the what they call the mold is whitish in color, and when you look at it, you look at it, it's not like a black color, or it is a very kind of smell. Then you know your fermented process is completed, and you can very safely use it to fertilize your plant. But if you can see some black color kind of a mold gather on top or even at the bottom, or usually it's on the top or greenish color, that is where your fermented plant juice is not successful and you have to throw away. All right. Now, complete fermented plant juice will give you a good smell, very sweet smell, because it still has what they call the taste of the sugar there. And it also have a little bit of vinegar smell. Why? Because of the why vinegar smell is because when we put in the what they call the brown sugar, coated with moringa leaf or coated with any plant leaf, when the plant break down, the plant chlorophyll break down, it will give you a kind of a vinegar smell. So any kind of a fermentation, as long as when the chlorophyll break down, it will give you the vinegar smell. This is the science theory, okay? Thank God I study science. Otherwise, I don't understand it. Okay, if you don't have any sweet smell, any vinegar smell, and if you smell very bad, just throw it away. Now, don't put it in the compost, okay? Don't put it in the compost bin, all right? You will spoil your compost. Okay, let's see fermented plant juice and how we make. We also can, besides making fermented plant juice, we also can make fermented fruit juice. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Next slide. Okay. Fermented fruit juice. Same thing as what you make for the fermented plant juice. The same thing, except that you don't use plant, you use fruit like. Okay, you can use sweet potato. You can also use banana. You also can use watermelon. You also can use pineapple. Okay. Now, for all these, I have used it before. I have used. I have made fermented fruit juice using pineapple, watermelon, and banana. Okay. Now, why do we want to make fermented fruit juice? Is because we want the fruit to be very sweet, and we also want to have a good yield of the fruit. That's why we make fermented fruit juice. Now, when do we apply the fermented fruit juice? Hey, we haven't come to the application yet, huh? All right. So this is how we make fermented plant juice, and this is how we make fermented fruit juice. The same method you make plant juice is the same method you make fruit juice. All right. Okay, application part. Now, for plant juice or what they call fruit juice, this is how we do. With 1 milliliter of the fruit juice or plant juice, you put it in 1 gallon of water, and then you spread it on the plant, on the leaf or foliage splay, or you put it on the soil so that the soil becomes healthy. Okay, do it once in a week. That is for the fruit juice for the fruit juice, all right? No, for the plant juice, all right? For the plant juice, huh? Now, as for the fruit, the minute when you see the, what they call after the flower, right, when the flower set comes out, 1 week after that, then you apply fermented fruit juice onto the plant after 1 week where the flower comes out. Okay, that is for the fermented fruit juice. And for the flower, what you have to do is you put 5 minutes. Hello.
Where is the slide, please?
Oh, no more already. No more
Okay. Application part. Okay. 5 ml of the fruit juice plus 1 gallon of water. You spread it onto the plant bearing flower. Okay. So that the fruit will be it will increase the sweetness of the fruit. All right. Okay. So much for my making of fermented plant juice and fermented fruit juice. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Q&A.
Yes, Q&A. I think because last week there were so many questions. I think today, Dorcas, make it a point, to shorten the lesson, right now, so that you can ask more questions. Okay, now let me just see. Right, before I look at the question, in fact, I have a question. Just now you said when you do a fermentation of the fruit juice, do you use a glass container or a plastic container? Because I remember the last time you
okay. I use a plastic container. Plastic,
Some
they even use the, the chain, the chain. The clay pot, the clay pot. Some they use clay pot because you know why? We don't cover once we make the what they call the fruit juice or the what they call the plant juice, we put it in the container and we don't cover the lid, for the 7 days of fermentation. We don't cover them tightly, we want the gas to be released from the inside of the container, right or not? So that's why the air can breathe in and out. So we can use a plastic container. I use plastic container. Some use clay pot. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah. Now the next question is that just now you said use moringa leaf, Now the question is asked, can we use weeds? Can we use weeds or not? Weeds.
Yes. Some people they use wheat. You know why they do that or not? Now, for example, you want to maximize the usage of the, let's say, for example, maximize the usage of the plant juice. A lot of people, they will go to the surrounding area. Let's say, for example, in your nearby area, you take all the weed from the nearby, okay? All the weed or whatever, grass that surrounding your area, pluck them out, and you can do the plant juice from there. Yes, wheat also can use. Some people also use wheat. So that, you know why do they use it? Because that environment will have the microbes around the area. So if they can grow well, that means the microbe is very comfortable and very happy growing there. So now we want to increase the microbes by making the what they call the plant juice, right? So it is enhancement of making the juice, making the fertilizer.
Okay.
Okay.
How about serai leaf, Dorcas? Serai, sometimes
also serai leaf. I never tried before. I don't know. Can somebody try and let us know? You see, there are a lot of experiments. Some people use aloe vera. Aloe vera.
Leaf, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Passion fruit leaves also. People ask passion fruit leaves. Passion fruit.
I think yes. You see what they do, okay, this is called natural, what they call natural farming, and all these methods come from what they call Thailand and Korea. They always practice what they call natural farming. Natural farming means, like, for example, for me, I plant banana. So I want my banana to be very sweet. So I make what they call fermented fruit juice using banana. So if let's say, for example, if you want your passion fruit to be very healthy before bearing fruits, you want to make fermented plant juice for your what they call passion fruit. Then you just pluck the what they call the passion leaves to make fermented plant juice for your passion fruit lah. This is what they call localized, localized plant juice.
Basically use back their leaves, okay, right?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah, very good. This is a very good kind of experimenting. But why I use Monica is because Monica has a lot of health benefit, right? Like we are Malaysia, we human also consume a lot of what I call Monica powder lah, Monica drink lah, correct? Because they have a lot of hormones. They also have a lot of vitamins. We also have a lot of what they call the nutrients inside the leaf itself. So when you make the plant juice out of this leaf, it will pour back to the soil. Fermentation will not, this way of fermentation is a natural process. It will not destroy the what they call the nature, the whatever nutrients that is in the plant. It just only have to enhance the what they call the process, but it will not destroy anything, any property of the plant.
Okay. How about just now you say it's brown sugar lah. Actually, this is my question. Can we use white sugar?
No,
not at all.
White sugar, brown sugar, because it has a lot of the microbes love to feed on brown sugar. Microbes, they love to feed on
even
brown sugar. Or you can use molasses. Molasses, because you see, white sugar is processed sugar, right? Not a lot of processed, refined already. The white sugar, they have gone through a process of refining. Whereas brown sugar is not so refined. You see, that's why it is always encouraged to use brown sugar or molasses.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Just now you mentioned the pH value is what's the pH value? 6, is it?
Okay, in order
for that is suitable.
In order for healthy plant, the pH value must stay 5 point something to 6. That is the most optimum value. Okay. And experienced farmer, they don't use pH meter to test. They put the soil on their hand. They just test it like that. Using the hand, they can tell already.
But what is the secret?
I'm trying to do that.
Okay. Once you find out, you tell us.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Can you please repeat the measurement for the ingredients of the fruit fermentation juice again? They want the measurement.
The measurement, okay. Let's say, for example, if you have, let's say you are making plant juice, fermented plant juice, you weigh 3 kg of the plant, then you take equal amount of the sugar. That means 3 kg of what they call 3 kg of the plant, 3 kg of the sugar. Don't put any water, no water. Yeah. And pluck your leaf as early as possible, as early before the sun comes out. That will give you the maximum output.
Okay. Which part of watermelon do you use? Even the hard, tasteless shell watermelon to make the fruit
watermelon. Okay. I tried before, I take inside, and even the whole fruit also can. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
How about some fruit skin? The peel of some fruit skins?
No peels of fruit. No peels of the fruit skin. Okay. Local fruits like, for example, watermelon, banana, and sweet potato can. But if you say I want to use orange peel, that one is not fruit juice already. That one is we use it to make enzyme.
Oh.
That will be in another topic again. Okay.
Okay. Also, that means for the fruit juice can only use banana, watermelon, and pineapple, right?
This is what I try so far lah. But some people, like for example, in other country, they also use a lot of their fruits. But so far I try because these are the local fruits that are easily available for us. That's why I try all this.
Okay, yeah. So,
and you know the pineapple, why I use the pineapple? Because the pineapple, the center part of the pineapple has a lot of enzyme, right? The enzyme also very good for the plant to grow. That's why I use pineapple to make fermented fruit juice.
Okay, yeah. Any difference if you mix the fruit juice just now, right? With tap water, or you better use rainwater?
No. When you make fermented fruit juice or plant juice, never use water. 3 kg of, let's say, for example, 3 kg of plant plus 3 kg of the sugar, mix them well, then pour into the container. Never use water. No water. If you use water, that is...
I think what she meant...
What is that?
I know. I thought she meant that when you want to spray, you use, just now you say that 5 milliliter to 1 liter of water.
Yes,
that water.
You use, never use tap water because tap water has chlorine, has a lot of chlorine, right? So the chlorine will make the microbes very inactive. That's why we don't want to kill the microbes inside. We want to have a lot of activities in the juice that we make, you see. So that's why no chlorinated water. Okay, rainwater will be the best lah. Or you want to use that water, leave it there for a few days, then after that you use it.
Okay, yeah.
Leave the water aside for a few days, then after that you use it. Then the chlorine will disappear, right?
Yeah. Question is that they also want to use pandan leaves. Boleh tak? Can use pandan leaf or not?
Pandan leaf, I think so can. Yeah, because pandan leaf also got a lot of medical value. Some people use what curry leaf. You know curry leaf? Curry leaf also can.
That means basically, I think leaves are quite okay.
Yes,
good, even like you said, grass also can, right? Grass, leaf,
yes.
Fruit, I think you limit it to only banana, watermelon.
Yes.
I think all sorts of leaves can, from what you said.
Yeah, you can do experiment.
For fruit juice, how much? Yeah, okay. Mulberry leaves also can, I think. Mulberry leaves.
As I say, why do we want to use all these leaves? My basic principle is why I use moringa leaf is because moringa leaves have a lot of vitamins, a lot of all these nutrients. So when I ferment this what they call this plant juice, all these vitamins, all these nutrients will go back to the soil. So let's say, for example, if you use some of the, you chincai take any leaf, if they have they don't have a lot of vitamins, then your effect will not be so good, right? Correct?
Okay.
Excuse me, how about cereal leaves?
What?
Cereal leaves, betel nut leaf, cereal.
I
don't use the one because very hard to decompose, Cereal, right? Very hard to decompose. Cereal leaf very hard to decompose.
Okay, may I ask for fermented fruit juice, do we use a equal measurement, the same weight of fruit and the same weight of sugar, the molasses?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Exactly.
Same as a plant.
The same equal amount. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, Doctor, you have one question from the YouTube stream. They're asking if they can use the banana trunks.
Okay. Not trunk. Okay. Trunk.
I think
that
there's
one also
they
very interesting.
misheard something.
That one is very interesting. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
you know the trunk. I haven't experiment but okay. This is how I learn now. Okay, I have not experiment yet. Let's say, for example, as you chop the banana, okay, chop the whole banana. Inside the trunk, there are a lot of water, and the water inside contain a lot of nutrients. They use that water, they use the water to fertilize the banana. So let's say, for example, if you want to use a banana to make plant juice, okay, I will suggest you to use you also can, because the one got a lot of nutrients inside the trunk. Also can. Now there is also another way to make a fermented plant juice using the banana flower. Before once the banana start to flower, it got a kind of what I call the purplish kind of what I don't know what you call that. Some the banana
like that. I know.
Kantong pisang.
That one is the best way to make plant juice.
Okay.
That
one masak lemak, masak salad sedap
yeah, but if you make it make for the plant juice number one
Okay.
Now I have a lot of my banana are starting to bear fruits. I don't want to cut them. Once I cut them, I make next time I will share it. Okay. Well, it's very interesting, that one. Very interesting.
Thank you. Yeah. I think Greg, you have some questions. Greg T. You
Hi,
raise a hand.
Dr.
Greg,
Lee. Yes, Greg here. Just two questions. The first one is the juices, can it be used for younglings or new growths? And the second question, can the juices be used for seedlings or new growths for plants?
Yes.
And
Very good. You know what they do is they take 1 tablespoon of the moringa plant juice. Okay, put dilute it in the water. You soak the seed inside this solution. Okay, before you start to plant before you do the planting. Okay, now when they have done an experiment after that they can see when the plant start to grow it has more healthy roots, and it has more, the roots are healthier, stronger, bigger, and it can penetrate further. Compare with the plant where they do not soak it into the fermented plant juice.
How long do you soak the juice for?
Overnight.
And what the second question is, after the 1 week of the plant flowering, you said to put the fruit, the fermented fruit juice. What is the frequency? Is it once a week as per the plant juice as well, or different?
Okay. This is okay to recommend is once in a week.
Once a week, same as the plant juice.
Once in a week, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now back to the question here. I think the leaf cannot be famished one, blemished one. I think, Douglas.
I have not tried the sirai because what I use for my sirai, I use the leaf, and then what I do is I cut it and I put it in I spread it around my what they call my farm, surrounding my farm, surrounding all my farm, so that the insect will not come in so often. The pesticide is a way to overcome. It's a natural way to overcome some of the pests. This is how we do it. This is how usually the organic farmer used to do it. Okay. So for my farm in my banana farm, I grow what they call serai surrounding all my plantation, so that I don't use pesticide. I don't use chemical pesticide.
Okay. How about using aloe vera leaves? I think can also, aloe vera.
Aloe. Yeah, that's why I say aloe vera. Aloe vera, they use it to make I also don't know whether it is a plant or it is a fruit. They also use it, and it is very good because aloe vera also have a lot of benefit. Right? The gel, the gel, you know, the aloe vera got a very sticky gel, right? The gel can penetrate deep inside the skin one, you know. This is how they extract the what they call the juice from the making fermented aloe vera juice to do the planting.
I see. Okay, now the question is a general question, you know. I mean, Margaret has 2 lime tree, one bear fruit, but one doesn't bear fruit. You know, what can you do to make it bear fruit? Yeah.
You ask her. Okay, in order for the lime to bear fruit, there are many factors, you know. It can be over fertilizer.
Okay.
If it has a lot of nitrogen, then the leaves become so many leaves. How can the lime grow bear fruits, right? Okay, number 1. Number 2, it can be that lack of micro nutrients. That means if there is not enough boron in the soil, so it is also very hard to bear fruit.
I see. Okay.
So you have to see lah. And then also, let's say the plant, the lime plant, if the sunlight don't penetrate evenly onto the whole plant, photosynthesis cannot take place easily. So you also cannot bear fruits easily. So these are the few common factors lah. But as I say, maybe we need to look at it lah. Or maybe it's not enough fertilizer like MP. K is not enough.
Okay, K, yeah.
K is not enough.
Okay. For fruiting is K, right?
Yeah, for fruiting is K, right.
Okay. How to increase the pH, Dorcas?
Okay.
K, what is
Yeah,
K?
K.
Sorry.
K is potassium. Banana peel. If you eat banana, the peel you just throw in the lime there, the lime tree there.
I did. I often do that. I put eggshell also.
Calcium calcium is also macro.
I put banana leaf very often. That's why it does not bear fruit. I don't know why.
Trim. Do you do trimming on the plant?
Yes, I do. I trim the leaf away. Almost
and then next time you put it in the
sun.
No, put it under the sun. No, or next time you show it to us. Then every one of us will give their suggestion. Then we see how we.
Yeah, okay.
We grow together, right?
I trim almost in Botak already, you know. Every morning I talk to him. Then I talk to the tree. I say, you don't bear fruit, I'm going to chop you.
Very angry, cannot. This chatting lah. Okay.
And you know my one of my farmer friend he is planting what they call vanilla, you know, in Butterworth. You know what they do? They put in quiet music every now and then. Christian type music. Wow, I tell you, wow. He said normally for vanilla to bear flower, it is about 2 years. For them, only 9 months. They put in pipe music, Christian pipe music.
2 years
Yeah. So sing to them, sing to the plant maybe.
Okay. How to increase the pH, Dorcas?
Okay. To increase the pH is one way is, of course, you can put in a bit of a calcium carbonate, or the other one is put in a little bit of dolomite. Organic dolomite. Dolomite. D-O-L, dolomite, M-I-T-E. Dolomite, okay? Just a bit of dolomite. Lime, you need a little bit of lime calcium kind of a thing, so that it will increase the pH value.
How long can you keep that fermented plant juice?
You put in the fridge, it can last for 1 whole year.
1 whole year?
1 whole year.
Okay.
Put inside the fridge, but if you don't put inside the fridge, you cannot.
Yeah, okay. So let me see, how do we adjust the pH level of the soil? Where can we get the soil pH level for different plants?
by the pH meter lor.
By
By the pH meter lah. By the pH meter. The other way is okay. The other way to increase the pH value, we can do EM. We can also use making plant juice and fruit juice. And the other effective way is to make enzyme. These are the few ways, because these are all natural way, correct? First, do composing. Composing will also balance the pH value. Number two, we can also use making EM. EM, you know, our
microbes.
Last week discussion, you know, the use of EM.
Okay.
And then also can make you also can use fruit juice.
Okay. Yeah. Can we, when you said pineapple just now, you use the peel, right? The peel or the fruit itself?
I tried before 2 types. One only the peel together with the you know, the other one with the, you know, the eye. You don't eat the
white color,
eye, right? So I use the peel, the outside layer. I use it to make enzyme. The one with the fresh and the eye inside, I use it to make fruit juice.
So
because I believe the outside layer is very hard to decompose. So when I use enzyme, when I make enzyme take about 30 days to decompose. So the longer the period, it will break down easily. Whereas the fresh, you know, the banana, the pineapple, the yolk is easier to break down. That's why I do it separately.
Okay. Do you grind the fruit into small pieces?
Also can. If you grind it, it's even better. The result will be even better. But if you don't grind it, like I pound it, I pound the what they call my moringa leaf, so that you know the what they call the leaf, what they call the chlorophyll in the leaf start to break down, and then the fermentation also can speed up.
Wow, these questions, can we just talk
for the pineapple flesh?
The
the pineapple flesh to make the juice, the fermented fruit juice, can it be blended instead of chopping? I mean,
can. As long as it break down, it easily break down, then it's okay already. Put it in a smaller pieces, can.
Okay. The question now, of course, is that what is the benefit of doing this fruit juice as compared to just throw the leaves directly into the soil? That's different.
Okay. You see, when you throw the leaf onto the soil, okay, it will take a longer period for the nutrients to be absorbed by the plant, right? Correct or not? The leaf will not be able. I mean, the plant will not be able to absorb the nutrient as easy as a fermented juice.
That's all.
Okay, so that's why you need to break all these leaf or fruits need to be broken down, so that the microbes will come and eat our juice, and then when they put it onto the plant together with the microbes will do the soil function, right? And make the soil healthy.
Okay. Now, I think last question here is that my compost and lots of worms. I think that's good, right?
What kind of worms?
What kind of worms? Yeah. What kind of worms? Helen, maybe you can unmute yourself, Helen.
Black color, white color, or
Helen. Helen, are you there? What do
yes. I'm here.
Okay.
I think it's the like centipede. Not centipede. The red color one. Red color one. All like one clump.
Yeah. I also have a lot. Don't worry. These are your good friends. Okay. Don't destroy them. They are the good ecosystem kind of you know. They are good for your ecosystem.
Yes.
That's why we want to make,
and
then might just leave them alone. You know, all these Why do we want to
You
use
never-
natural pesticide? So that we don't frighten away all our friends.
Yeah.
Be a complete healthy ecosystem around, right?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that's all. I think these are
Thank
the
you.
questions. If I miss any question, feel free to unmute your mic and speak, yeah? Yeah.
I typed in another one, Esther. If we blend all the leaves and the peel and all that with water, can we pour it straight into the soil?
Oh, no.
No,
Rather
no,
than-
no. Don't pour it to the
No.
soil because it hasn't break down yet. All these
Yeah.
nutrients hasn't
Or
break down yet.
still hasn't broken down yet.
Haven't break down yet. So what you do is let it go through a very natural process of fermentation so that you can increase a lot of soil activities. Because when you put it, just leave it there, there is not enough activities in the soil. So
Okay.
what they call the result will not be so so great.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Maybe let me make clear, yeah. Just now, Dorcas, did you hear us saying sireh, battle leaves, and not serai,
sireh. Okay, sireh. I haven't tried sireh. I think also good, very good. Yeah, because sireh is good. Sireh is good. I'm trying to do it. Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask?
Yeah, yes.
Can I ask? Sorry, Margaret here. What's the difference bokashi and the fruit juice that you're making?
Oh, mokashi is totally different. Mokashi is not fruit juice and mokashi are totally different two methods. Mokashi, we can make EM mokashi. Wow, that one is also another topic. That one I also made before. Mokashi EM.
Then the bokashi,
that one also very interesting.
Yeah, I very interesting because every morning you have to drain the juice.
To make right. Mokashi, because we have to buy certain agent, you see. So
Correct.
to make mokashi EM. But when we do all these, all these are cheap and easily available methods.
You have to buy brown sugar.
Brown sugar very cheap, $4 per kg only. Mokashi, you have to buy the mokashi starter, correct? No?
Yes.
The starter is not easy to get. And then you have to buy the mokashi bean, and then your compost bean must be like that. So that's why at the end of the day, I don't make mokashi compost anymore.
Where do you buy your brown sugar so cheap, Dorcas? So cheap, man. I thought brown sugar.
No, you don't go to the supermarket to buy. You go to the wholesaler to buy in the what they call the pruning set,
Oh, okay.
I
think brown sugar not cheap, Brown sugar very expensive.
Yeah, expensive.
$4 per kg, $4 per kg. Or the other way is to buy molasses,
More expensive, right?
Molasses very expensive,
More expensive. Never mind.
Group buy.
Goodbye,
goodbye. Yeah.
Goodbye. Now we come to some. Let me have to get some staff to help already. I cannot do it. Okay. Now one more question is: how do you know if there are too much of millipedes in the soil? Will it be too many?
No lah. These are good friends, They loosen your soil. Number one, they're helping you. They're helping you to increase the activity of the microbes. What is that? Too much? Not too much lah. Don't worry lah.
Okay, good.
Don't worry about that lah. Don't worry about this. All these are the ecosystem. When you kill one, you never know you will destroy the other, right?
Okay.
You see, even like good farmers, they don't kill the ants, Even the ants also they don't kill, You know the snake, the snake in our farm, we don't kill them one, we let them go, Last time, many years ago, I was so scared of snake. Now I'm not scared of snake. I just let them go. Just leave it. Because they eat all the tickus.
Yeah, true.
Okay, correct or not? So these are the good ecosystem kind of environment. Okay.
True. Okay.
Learn to love our nature.
Great. Yeah, you have one more question. Great. Are
Yeah,
you there?
sorry, Yes, I am. I just wanted to ask about poop, like chicken poop, horse dung, and all these things. Would they be good fertilizers to be used for these
Oh,
plants?
yes. Okay. Chicken dung contains a lot, most of the bird dungs contain a lot of nitrogen. But they, because the chicken, like for example, the chicken also feed on chemical, right? So the only problem that we face is if you direct apply the chicken dung onto the plant, what we worried is it will introduce diseases to the plant, because some of the disease can be soil-borne. It will go into the soil, and then when the plant takes in the nutrient, the disease also go into the plant. So what we do is, for all these dungs, what we do is we go through a fermentation process. For example, okay, the chicken dung. How do we what they call safely use chicken dung is we use EM, spray an EM onto it. Okay, and then after that we let the sun to sun it for a few days, turn it around until it is until we know that, I mean, of course you have to do a few rounds until we know it is safe to use. Then apply it onto the soil. This is the best fertilizer. Okay.
What is EM?
EM is the last week where we have the topic on how to make EM. Don't worry, we still can come back again.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to repeat some of the topic so that it's easier. And also, of course, also ask, will there be a WhatsApp group? Yeah, we will. But of course, as I said, to appreciate our Dorcas, and of course, really we need to defray some costs. So you don't mind, I already put in the chat room the Sahabat donation form, okay, so fill that up, okay, so that once we have your form collected, we put you in the WhatsApp group, okay. And of course, those who want to help the young people, remember I told you the young people, the share and plant, so I also put the subscription form there, so we are here to help as well,
yes, good, it is very good way to encourage all of us to grow together. Encourage the young people, because we are all old already. How long can I plant? So if the young people don't rise up, I mean, after my generation, all my knowledge will be gone forever. See, so to encourage them, if we have a kind of yayasan or whatever, then we can encourage these young people to grow. And if they need some, they need some fund to, to do all these projects, we can channel all this fund to them. And this is a very good way of helping our community to grow. Very good.
You put your comment in the form, the donation form there.
Please do that.
Okay. Any other question or not? Have I missed out any question? Also feel free to unmute yourself and ask a question. As I said, we want to build a community, so please speak up so that we get to know you better. Not that we meet every week, okay. I really want to know you all better, but of course sometimes it's so rushed, so now it's a good chance for me to see your face. Maybe can put on your video, we really want to build a community that's not so much of just having a talk, and that's it, and
that's right.
We not want to also put the YouTube into public, okay, just to let you know, just for this session we only, and then of course we are not here to make how to say not to like publicize or make us famous, and so I do not want to put it in public. It's more of like getting you all together here. So because I know YouTube, you can find a lot. In fact, right now I'm sure you just Google up, there's YouTube. That's the reason why WFA is not going to add on to that YouTube. It's more of like coming together. But because right now Zoom 100 packs actually I already find out if I want to increase it is very expensive to increase another 100 also it's kind of expensive. So I thought I do not want to go for that, so no choice, only a maximum 100 people. But now we put it to YouTube. I think YouTube also, I'm glad, I think I just have this is my own legal staff, Mr. Chu, to help me. That's all, I can have one staff to help me to just check, if any question being asked from the YouTube as well. Any more or not, Chu? Any more questions from YouTube?
So far it's just that one question.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, those people who are in the YouTube, so feel free also to type it out because you can't speak, but type it. I'm sure Chu can check it out and ask for you and on your behalf, yeah?
Just a few questions asking if they need to add water to do the fermentation. That's it.
Oh, no, just not Dorcas says so.
No. Don't use fruit juice and juice and plant juice. Never use water, okay? So let the what they call let the chlorophyll break down as for the plant, and let the what they call the fruit naturally with the brown sugar will attract the microbes to grow inside, so that there is no water being added. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
How about the fruit pulp?
Fruit pulp. Using
the fruit.
Pulp.
Yes, when you juice the fruit, you get the pulp. Can we use that?
Oh, that one I use it to make enzyme.
But can you make the fruit juice? I mean,
no,
the fruit.
I haven't heard of using the pulp to make the juice.
Okay.
Basically, I think juice has to be very, very dry, right? I think you said
the natural property of that is not being drained away, so that you can make use of it to do the fruit juice or the plant juice. If you juice out the what they call the pineapple or banana, so the nutrient also gone already, then you make the fruit juice for the plant. Where come the nutrient?
Okay, one question.
I think this is how I naturally,
Makes sense.
Assess the plant juice and the fruit juice lah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, of course, there are many ways we can experimenting. You see, like my brother, he is very good in making the photosynthesis bacteria. He used many kind of method. Sometimes he use rainwater. Sometimes he use mineral water. Sometimes he use what they call the drain water. So every time the result turn out to be different one. That's why we encourage every one of us to do it, and then we share it among ourselves. So that our community will grow.
Yeah.
And it will attract people to come in, the youngsters will come in, and then they will, they will start to take up the planting job and so on.
Agriculture.
Yeah.
Agriculture, yes.
And also, again, please reach out to me. As I said, I mean, right now, I really cannot find another speaker who doesn't charge. They say I have to bother Dorcas. So please, let me know if anyone of you who know a speaker. Please tell me who can share all their experiences.
One question before you go, Dorcas.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, the fruits you're talking about, right? Let's say, can we use the overripe fruits or not?
Can. The fruits are over. Yes, can. Like for example, the banana. Okay, the banana as they ripen, they also have the potassium value. Also is also inside, right?
Of course, not until spoiled. I think Dorcas, not until overripe, then becomes spoiled. I think then
rotten, then it come up with a kind of a smell. Then it is no good.
Yeah. Okay. Ken.
Okay, sorry, Doctor. Sorry, there's just one more question from YouTube. Can we use papaya?
Papaya also can. I also use papaya before. I also make papaya juice before.
Okay.
I also use that before.
All the questions on YouTube.
Okay. Ken. You notify, as I said, come and join us at Sahabat. Okay, so you'll be put into the WhatsApp group, to answer Josephine. And then Sunny, hi, I'm a landscape architect. Okay, wow, would love to share. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. Give me your number, Sunday. Sunny, please reach out to me. This is my number. Please call me. Please call me. This is my number. Yeah, please reach out to me. Okay. In Johor, no problem right now. In fact, I'm so glad with this kind of online kind of platform. We can always even include anyone at all from Penang or even overseas. Anybody. Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay, good. I think in that case, okay, we will call it a day for today. Yeah, we'll meet again next week.
Esther, can I ask you?
Sure.
Esther, sorry, I interrupt a bit. The form that I saw you order the veggie, that one, the farm is from where?
The farm, okay, there are two that I've identified that I want to support. One is in Sri Petaling. Sri Petaling, as I said, these are the young people. Another one is a couple. Again, also admire them, you know.
In where?
That one is in Ampang. Yeah.
Because because if they are so far, our transportation will be very costly.
Yeah. Correct. The transport, that's why, yeah, very good. Thank you, Margaret, for asking that question. So you see what happens, I really hope that you all can do a little bit of community service as well. Just say, you be the, what we call the station master. I actually talked to the farmer already. They don't mind, they give some percentage to the station master. That means you try to gather among your neighborhood who wants to buy this box, planter box. Then, they just send by way of, even now Grab car driver have no business, you know. It means they put all the planter box in the Grab car driver. So one car bring to you, then you distribute to all your neighbors. That means your traveling costs only one, but to so many of your neighbors. So I think then the traveling will be much lower already. In fact, they don't mind, they give you some percentage. I think they give you about like 5%. That's what they told me they can. Yeah, if just say someone here, yeah, you're willing to be the station master, you all go and promote it in your neighborhood, right? So that means that they just send it to your house, then you deliver it to your rest of the neighbors. That they appreciate that. Will be also lower down your transport costs. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
For
Esther, are these vegetables organic or just normal?
Oh yes, they are using. In fact, all my talk here, I make sure, of course, you know, when I invite them to be speaker and
safe to consume.
Yes, it's definitely nothing. They use pesticide or whatever. It's all organic, and of course, you know, it's natural. Of course, sometimes, you know, when it comes to organic, the soil they cannot control. They always say, right? I think doctors ask the soil sometimes cannot control, but they never use pesticide, as in, you know, fungicide. Or the site, they will never use. But soil, they very friendly to me. Of course, they can't control. That's why I think I also want to promote the greenhouse out where, you know, the soil you can control. That's the only thing we want to promote, healthy living, as also safe source. Remember, we did two function, two objective. Yeah, food sustainability and safe source of food. Yeah. Okay. Any more?
How about the type of vegetables? Can we choose?
Oh yeah, very good question also. Now, again, to help them, I remember just now I said, maybe you just missed my that little point. Now, all these young urban farmers, of course, they're not doing the commercial way. So when they plant, just say they plant brinjal, will be one whole harvest of brinjal. So you cannot like, oh, I want tomato, I want okra, you know. So that's why I put it into a planter box. In fact, this one is the idea I actually brainstorm with them, because otherwise they say, actually they can sell, but you know, they sell to those retailer. The retailer are very bad, you know, they say, sorry, I don't want, I only want okra. I only want, that's where they can't sell to the retailer. You know, hence I need to come in and help in this manner. Yeah, so in a sense, never mind, all variety of veggie is good, right? Eat a variety. Yeah. Okay.
I cannot log in, you know, Esther. I tried to log in.
Log into what? Yeah. Log into
Helen, sorry. I tried to log in the Google form. I couldn't. It doesn't work at all.
Are you sure?
No problem. I managed to log in.
I don't know. Maybe my phone or something. I have to.
Sorry,
maybe it's my phone.
Are you getting any error message when you try to access the form?
No, it's not even moving at all.
You know what I mean? It just doesn't load lah.
Then maybe
just doesn't
could be
load.
Connection problem in that case.
Maybe your internet is slow a bit.
Could be internet issues.
After
this, I will try again, because I tried earlier also. Now I just tried again. I couldn't. Normally, if my internet has problem, then my Zoom also will have problem.
Now, reach out to me. You have my phone number, Helen.
Okay, I will take a look at the form later to see if there's any issues with it. But from the last time I checked, it was working properly lah.
Okay. If there's any other platform I can do it, then you know, maybe especially I mean I really like to order the help these farmers.
Yeah.
And I can ask my friends as well. So
yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. So be the advocate that everyone can farm, you know.
May I ask where is this Dorcas Lee farmer?
We are staying in Subang, you know, we are nearby. Dorcas and myself, we are in Subang Jaya.
Hey, I'm in Subang lah.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, can. Just call us and see.
I mean, Dorcas Lee farm, where is her farm?
The farm is quite far, Temerloh. Farm is far. Yeah, Temerloh. Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask one last question?
Sure.
What day will they deliver the produce?
Okay.
Which day of the week?
They try to make it every Friday. Every Friday. Friday. Okay.
Because if we were to ask our neighbors, they will ask me that question, what day can I get my vegetables?
Sure. Friday.
Okay, all right.
Friday.
Thank you.
Friday. Okay.
I will try. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Somebody was saying about the cereal leaf.
Yeah, I have a lot of cereal leaves. I live in Seri Kembangan.
Where do you stay, dear?
Seri Kembangan.
Oh, so far cannot lah.
Where are you staying?
Can. Subang.
Subang. Okay, when the pandemic is over,
Esther and doctors were near Subang, in Subang.
You come and become our sahabat, then I'm sure, you know, I mean, even though you are far away, never mind lah, you know, we try what we do, we can have just one delivery lah, you know, or something like that, you know, not to worry one. Yeah. So anyone who has something extra, you know, right now, just one delivery.
I have a lot. You know, actually, my cereal plant, I've been looking at it, don't know what to do with it, you know, because it's growing so healthily, and I'm so blessed to have it. The cereal plant, it's not easy one. It doesn't like you, it won't grow one, you know. I guess my friends all they don't want the plant all die, you know. So I'm thinking now I find a good use for it. If you want, if after the 10-kilometer ban is lifted, you all can contact me.
Okay. 10 kilometer is already lifted. It's Kembangan under Petaling.
Under Petaling, yes.
Okay.
Cereal plant.
All right, how to contact you, dear?
I can even give you the stem of the cereal and you try to propagate lah. Using Dorcas method, you soak the roots and all that.
I do have a plant, but it's very, very small.
Because this plant is as a matured plant and it's very strong.
Okay, back to the question. Still somebody asked me how to join the group. Yeah, you just fill up this form. Maybe I put again. This is the form again. Just now we asked. Someone asked, how do we join? Yeah, so fill up this one to be our sahabat lah. Our WFA sahabat lah. And then you can actually join us. Okay, no? Yeah, and of course every week I try to make it a point really. Let's meet up every week lah. Nowadays we cannot travel much. Better don't go out also. Even though the government say open up, okay. Better don't go out. Better we have this kind of sharing will do.
Can you hear me, Esther?
Yeah, can.
Can you give me your handphone number again? I want to contact you.
I put it in the group again in the chat room.
I can't see. I can only hear you.
Okay, sorry. 012.
Yeah.
225.
Yes.
6125.
6125. Let me repeat. 225 6125.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So every week, same time, same link, yeah?
Same time, same link. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were very informative. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Esther, I will WhatsApp you guys. I cannot open at all.
Oh really, huh? Okay, can you WhatsApp me, Helen?
Okay, I'll check the form in the meantime just to make sure.
No, it's not you because I tried another one also. My phone is not. Yeah, thanks.
All right,
anyway.
in that case, you just get in touch with us through WhatsApp.
Thank you, Esther.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a good week.